Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Crookston High School. First of two matches, in 2 days for Crookston as they start their first of a doubleheader against Ada-Borup-West taking on the Cougars. Crookston comes into this match 0-4, while the Ada-Borup-West Cougars are 6-2 on the year. We will have the rest of the Riverview Health pregame show, including the Napa Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups. That is all coming up right after this.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Welcome to Ada-Borup State Farm. We're located on 423 North Broadway, next to Holiday in Crookston, Minnesota. Third generation agent with State Farm. We've got a team here with over 75 years of experience, 6 of us fully licensed, here to serve you. We know insurance is about a promise, and we're here from the beginning to throughout the whole process to deliver on that promise.
Nobody likes to wait on hold, and neither do we. Give our office a call where a cheerful voice is ready to help you right away. Call 218-281-3643.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
And we welcome you back here to Crookston High School for the Riverview Health pregame show here on this Monday, September 9th. I'm Gabe Bishop here with you, ready to roll in just about 10-12 minutes or so. We will have the varsity match between the Ada-Borup-West Cougars and the Crookston Pirates. This varsity's team still looking for their first win of the season. They come into this match at 0-4. Meanwhile, Ada-Borup-West, they come in at 6-2. So they have had a great start to the season. In the first 2 matches that came before this, Ada-Borup-West defeated Crookston in the C-Squad match 2-0, and then Crookston got them back, defeating them in JV by a score of 2-0. So it's looked back and forth now. So if you treat this like a series, the rubber match now for the varsity. See if Crookston can finally get their first win of the season here at home. Taking a look now, while we have a minute, at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. We're taking a look at that now for the first time with other volleyball scores that are going on at the moment. Draft Sports Bar and Grill, they have a great menu including salads, appetizers, entrees, sandwiches, wraps, tacos, pasta, burgers, and desserts, and more. Takeouts and catering are also available, and they have a room that's available for parties and special celebrations. You can contact them at 281-1183. They're open daily, Tuesday through Sunday at 11 a.m. Lunch specials are served from 11 to 2, and those lunch specials change weekly as well as nightly specials. So a couple of Class A volleyball scores that we can take a look at. Just getting underway right now is Warren Alvarado Oslo at the Northern Freeze. That's just getting started with Northern Freeze scoring the first point of that match. Sacred Heart and Climax Fisher will be getting started at there about 7:15 or so. So they're getting underway in just a couple of minutes, as are Walker Hackensack Akeley against Hawley and Goodrich Grigla against Badger Greenbush Middle River. So those matches will be getting underway fairly shortly. We're right about at the same pace between this match and the other ones. Other things to point out on the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. The Twins, they're getting underway right now, already trailing 2-0 in the home half of the second inning against the Angels after allowing a 2-run single in the first to Nolan Shawnell, I believe that's the best way to pronounce it, who's become one of the better hitters for this lowly 59-84 Angels team in last. Even the A's are better than them. And for other update, Kansas City is on the road against the Yankees, and the Royals currently hold a 2-0 lead in the top of the fourth. The Guardians play the White Sox, and they're winning 2-0 as well. So the Twins need to try and turn things around once again. In case you missed it earlier today, they are now 5.5 games back of the AL Central lead and 3 games back of the Royals for second in the Central. As well as that, here come the Detroit Tigers. They're only 3 games back of the Twins for that final wild card spot.
And I just got an update on 7th grade volleyball. And the B squad, it was a tie at 1-1. And in the 7th grade A squad, it was Thief River Falls winning 2-0 over Crookston earlier today at Highland School.
All right, and I believe that's who Crookston plays tomorrow, I think. Is it Thief River Falls?
In varsity, yep.
In varsity, yep. So that will be
tough week for the Pirates. Play two very quality programs. That's no doubt about that.
2 of some of the top of the line ones as well. Also after playing Sacred Heart at the end of last week. So pretty much halfway through this period of the year, the gauntlet is kind of where we're at right now for Crookston Pirates sports. But they still have time, and they've really been working and trying to fine-tune all of these kinks that have tried to get them back into winning position. They have played a couple of very close sets, but have yet to win one so far. They've dropped all 12 sets in all 4 matches that they've played so far this year, and only 1 set really is all you need to win to get a turnaround. We saw that in the JV match. The JV team, who has barely won a set this year also, they took the first set against Ada-Borup-West, and they just kept riding the momentum in extra points, winning 27-25 in that second set. So the JV could do it, so I most certainly think that the varsity could do it as well if everything goes to plan. So that was the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. I'll be keeping you updated on any volleyball scores that we get throughout the night, as well as the Twins scores and any other news and notes you need from the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update throughout the match. We will take a break, and then when we come back, we will have the Napa Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups, and then right after that, it'll be time for play here in the Crookston High School gym. Just about 6 minutes away from getting this match underway, and we'll be back right after this.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech, theater,
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big, without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Dr. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
Back now here in Crookston High School. It is now time for the Napa Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups for all of your automotive needs. You can stop by Napa Crookston Welding and Machine in Crookston. They have what you need, and they will make sure that your battery will start the first time, every time. Buy a Legend battery from Napa Crookston Welding and Machine. They handle all your Legend battery needs for your cars, trucks, recreational vehicles, snowmobiles, and ATVs, and more. Now it is time for the Napa Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups. First for Ada-Borup-West, the Cougars at 6-2 on the year. Their starters are number 1, sophomore Macy Thornton, junior number 2, Avery Johnson, junior number 5, Milena Severson, junior number 8, Audrina Egan, senior number 9, Morgan Hansen, and junior number 12, Morgan Engel. And now for the Pirates, they will start senior number 2, Mackenzie Funk, senior number 7, Carly Knutson. Junior number 8, Emma LaPlante. Senior number 11, Joey Nesseth. Senior number 15, McKenna Kopecky. And senior number at least will be Emily Bowman. Also, that I got from head coach Jana Engel for Ada-Borup-West is that Taylor Stunis, number 10, will also be rotating in as the libero at points as well. So, last thing to point out here before we really get underway, Crookston, they are in their gold jerseys today with the blue numbers and the horizontal fading blue stripes down the sleeves and down the sides. Ada-Borup-West, they are in red with a script cougar on the front and back. So that's been a look at your Napa Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups. The clock here in the gym is just about ready to finally get rolling here in Crookston High School. We will take one final break. You have been listening to the Riverview Health pre-game show, and when we come back, it'll be time to get started with the action as the pre-game festivities have winded down. The band is ready to play as well here, and we are just about ready to get things underway. We will take one final break, and we will be back with the start of this match, and that's coming up right after this.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Welcome to Ada-Borup-Wet State Farm. We're located on 423 North Broadway, next to Holiday in Crookston, Minnesota. Third generation agent with State Farm. We've got a team here with over 75 years of experience. 6 of us fully licensed, here to serve you. We know insurance is about a promise, and we're here from the beginning to throughout the whole process to deliver on that promise.
Nobody likes to wait on hold, and neither do we. Give our office a call where a cheerful voice is ready to help you right away. Call 218-281-3643.
Are back here in Crookston High School. The public address announcer is reading off the rosters, winding down the ones for Ada-Borup-West, which means we are just about ready to get this place and match started and underway. That was a Sunday school pep band who provided the national anthem today, and now I'm sad because I can see the student section across from me. They've got Hawaiian shirts on. If I had known, I would have worn mine, and I'm very upset now. I had a rotation of 3 or 4 I could have used, but another time, I'm sure. As they're reading off the Crookston Pirate Reserves, Duquesne Ramirez and Lana Peterson, just to name a few. In the last match that Crookston played on Thursday, they got some great serving out of Joey Nesseth and some kills and a lot of assists out of McKenna Kopecky. And then always keep an eye on Mackenzie Funk and Emily Bowman in the back row. Those two players have led the way in terms of digs for virtually the entire year to this point. Then also Emma LaPlante, interesting story. She walked in right as the first set of JV got underway. That's when she arrived here. Always, two-sport athlete, two-sport fall athlete playing tennis as well. Always all over the place, but she is here and she is ready to go in the starting lineup today. She did not start in that match against Sacred Heart, and now after the spark that she provided in sets 2 and 3 back on Thursday, she has been rewarded with a starting gig here in this one. Players are now out and getting ready for the opening serve.
Yeah, normally Emma would be a starter, but she was playing tennis that day, and they weren't sure if she was going to be able to make it back in time with 2 matches against Perham and East Grand Forks. Well, she was able to make it in time, so that's why. Yeah, she's obviously the word spark plug is used many times by myself, and also Coach Morgan used that to describe her in the post-match show last time, and that's exactly what she is. She's a ball of fire, that's for sure.
That is definitely for sure. Morgan Hansen for the opening serve, received by Nesseth. Kopecky lining up Funk in the middle, and that's going to be a great way to start off the fingertips of, that was Hansen, and the opening point goes to Crookston. Well done by Funk, getting just enough on it to get it over the outstretched fingertips of Hansen, one of the tallest players on this team, coming in at 5'8". Service on the way from LaPlante. Trying to line up Ada-Borup-West's first kill attempt. Oh my goodness. Milena Severson, who is almost as tall as the net, is delivering that one powerfully. And it's now a 1-1 start to this match. Now this serve on the way from Morgan Engel with a jump serve headed cross court. Bowman receives. It's going to go over the net. Trying to tap it over. Great dig by Funk. Kopecky trying to dump it, and it's played well by Severson. Lining up on the near side, deflected the net by Nesseth after Cordelia Smith tried to kill it, and a successful kill there by Nesseth. That was all her. Deflected the kill attempt by Cordelia Smith, and then able to deliver that one to make it 2-1. Now Funk will serve from the back sideline and delivers all the way to the back. That was a great serve. Trying to set up Severson again, and that drilled Funk and then bounced into the bleachers and almost into the locker room. That was hit so hard. Milena Severson with 2 kills to get things started. Service now on the way from Egan. Received by Funk, but it was over the head of Knudsen. And Funk put her hand over her mouth. She's like, did I just do that? And that was what happened. It's now 3-2 in favor of the Cougars.
Well, that's definitely something you can't do against Ada-Borup-West. They're going to take advantage of any mistakes you make, and right now they lead 3-2.
Diving to receive that one is LaPlante. Kopecky keeps it up, and free ball all the way from the back line by Funk. Now lining up another delivery, and a great dig there by LaPlante. Kopecky trying to find the corner, and it's played well that time by Engel. And sent back down by Johnson at the net. A free ball over in 2. Funk is ready for it. Kopecky trying to run it down. Gets it over with one hand. And LaPlante with great reflexes. A free ball to the back line. Now Syverson tries to tap it over. Can do it with power. Can do it with precision. And it's 4-2 Cougars.
Well, Severson, she got it in the tall frame. We don't get heights for Ada-Borup-West here, but she's got to be close to 5'11", 6 feet maybe, and just tapped it over.
I think she might break 6 feet, honestly. My guess was 6'1", as that serve by Egan goes into the net, and it's 4-3 Cougars. Tessa Ramirez will now check in, and Auble initially was going to, and now she will. She'll come in for Kopecky. Auble started games 2 through 4, and with LaPlante coming back in, and LaPlante might be...
She's injured. She
might
was
be
injured.
In some pain. She's holding her right shoulder. We'll keep you updated on that if we can. She'll head back toward the locker room. Now lining up Severson with about half power, kept alive by Nesseth, and a free ball over by Johnson. And it drops! Hey, that'll work. And that will tie it up at 4. And can't really have that with LaPlante, who's over there right in front of the locker room door. They're already without Rihanna Moore.
Now they have Dr. Lucas Biermeyer looking at her right shoulder right now, and that is not something you want to see.
Especially in volleyball, if you're right-handed, that right shoulder is so important, and it's incredibly important for Severson, who might have almost put a hole in the floor to give the Cougars the lead.
Well, that's when you can spike the ball down right around that 10-foot line, which is the line sort of closer to the half-court line and between the three-point line. That's a heck of a kill, and that's what Severson did there.
Severson, that's dug out by Ramirez, who's normally purely into serve and then gets substituted out as that free ball over by Peterson hits the top of the net, and it's now 6-4. And now Coach Morgan having to go into her reserves a little bit with LaPlante being looked at. Peterson in there as well as Ramirez with Funk in the back line. 2-3-4 in jersey number. It's Ramirez way up into the air, into the rafters. It's bouncing around like a pinball machine, and then it falls in front of Peterson. And that's 3 straight points now for Ada-Borup-West. It seems that Crookston might have been a little thrown off by the event that just occurred. 7-4 now. Severson continues to serve. High floating serve. Funk receives it. Called off by Abel. Now lining up Nesseth. Put some power on to the corner. Oh, that was beautiful. Perfectly placed by Joey Nesseth, and a point that the Pirates desperately needed.
Well, that's, again, it wasn't anything, a powerful attack by any means, but she looked at the floor before she swung and saw the back corner and was able to place it perfectly.
Firing away now, serve from Nesseth at 7-5, received by Egan. Now trying to line up, delivering, and it's played up in the air, kept alive, tried to flick it with the back of the hand, did Naomi Johnson, but couldn't quite do so. That was Morgan Hansen over there on the far side to make it 8-5. That serve receive is going to go into the net as trying to dive and get it was Peterson. Now a 9-5 lead, and it was 4-4 just a minute ago, and now a 5-1 run from the Cougars. As LaPlante still being looked at. Service on the way, received by Nesseth. Abel trying to set up Johnson. That's a double hit, I believe. Yes, it is, says the chair judge. And now the Cougars have doubled up the Pirates. It's 10-5, almost in the snap of a finger. Trying to work on those doubles as LaPlante will now go into the locker room. Service on the way. Funk up in the air to Abel. Abel trying to line up Ramirez, and did that hit the ground? Yes, it did. How about Duquesa Ramirez? Normally in just to serve, has to put in some extra time and delivers a kill.
And she didn't hit it cleanly, but it worked out to the Pirates' favor because it went up over the blocker and then wasn't as powerful and was able to drop in.
Those can be just as deadly, especially when a team expects full power and they don't get it at all. On the way, that was full power, and a great play there by Bowman. Abel trying to line up Funk, taps it and finds the gap. Well done by Funk. Back-to-back points for the Pirates. They've cut the lead back to 3. Got to rally around one another, especially when you're depleted by a couple of players. Bowman will continue to serve. Service on the way to the back line. Severson, and that's blocked straight back. Abel and Funk were over there. Trying again, and misses it long. Kept trying to feed Morgan Engel, and the net presence by Abel, and Funk said no, and then forced one long. 3 straight points by the Pirates.
Well, the Pirates playing a solid defense. Funk with the big block there.
On the way from Bowman, high floating serve to Egan in the middle, and there's a kill that Ada-Borup-West probably needed there, as that was delivered by Egan.
That's the thing in volleyball. If you're a couple points go your way, volleyball is such a momentum sport. You just keep those runs to a minimum, and that's what Ada-Borup did there with that kill.
That serve receive is going to go over the net. Severson's going to have to set it up off the back line, and it's going to bounce off the basketball hoop and then fall straight down in front of Bowman. So points are starting to add up once again for the Cougars. It's 12-8. That serve received well. Abel now lining up Funk and just paints the line. Bailey Ober probably couldn't have painted the black better than that. Beautifully done by Funk. Lead back down to 3 as a couple substitutions now for Peterson and Abel as Knutson and Kopecky will check back into the game, and it will be Kopecky to serve at 12-9 Cougars. Delivers, and that was beautifully done. 2 aces in the last match against Sacred Heart, and when she's on her game, her serves are impeccable. 12-10 now as Crookston's not letting this one slip away. On the way, that was another great serve. Diving is Avery Johnson to keep it alive, but that was a miss-hit kill attempt by Morgan Engel, and now Kopecky will be serving for the tie. It's 12-11. It seemed like things were not going very well at 10-5, but Crookston now on a 6-2 run, trying to cut this lead all the way back as LaPlante is now back out of the locker room and back on the bench, giving some high fives. It looks like she might be good to go. Engel, and that was a slight miss hit there by Takesa Ramirez as she tried to receive that dig. And now here comes LaPlante, and out comes Ramirez. So it's a absolutely great sign for the Pirates as after holding her right shoulder, LaPlante comes back into the match. And Ramirez, who played a lot more than she normally does, gets a lot of high fives as she goes back to the bench, and that serve goes into the net. 13-12 now, Ada-Borup-West in the lead, but LaPlante is now going to test out that shoulder as she will serve for the tie.
Oh, that's a great job by Takesa Ramirez. She comes in, and the next man up, they say she came in and said, hey, Coach, I'm able to maybe get a little more playing time.
It's really just an extra audition now, but now Ramirez is calling over the doctor here. Now she's getting looked at, so we'll see what she was pointing at. Can't quite tell from here. It's 14-12 now.
And that was Severson with another big kill.
She's up to 4 already. That serve received by Nesseth goes over and right to Severson. You can't do that because she will put it away 99 times out of 100. Back-to-back kills by Severson make it 15-12. Service on the way. Bowman receives it. Kopecky trying to line up Knutson, and that's right to Avery Johnson. The libero trying to tap it over the top of the net, and just barely able to get enough on it was Macy Thornton, the first time we've said her name today. Back to a 4-point lead at 16-12. And it's the right shoulder of Ramirez that is now being looked at on the bench. We'll keep you updated on that on the way. Serve right to Nesseth. Kopecky trying to line up Funk, but it goes over the net, and Severson says thank you very much. Almost responsible for half the points so far for Ada-Borup-West. It's 17-12. It equals their largest lead of set 1.
Well, she's obviously a big weapon for Ada-Borup-West.
Delivering to Bowman. Kopecky now. Knutson trying to find the corner. Played well by Engel. Lining up Thornton and put no spin on that ball and just dropped it in front of Bowman. Largest lead of the set will warrant a timeout by Coach Morgan. We will be back in 30 seconds, 18-12. Crookston trailing in set 1.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
12 in favor of Ada-Borup-West. This set has been a bit all over the place. It was 10-5 in favor of the Cougars. LaPlante went down with a shoulder injury, went to the locker room for a couple of minutes, then came back out. She's now back out on the court. Takesa Ramirez did a great job in her stead. Crookston got to within 1 at 13-12. Ramirez has now had her right shoulder worked on a little bit, and Sacred Heart has now ratted off 5 consecutive points to get their largest lead of the set at 18-12. Morgan Engel will now fire away. Another serve to the back line. Nesseth receives it beautifully. Kopecky trying to set up Funk. Puts some power on it, and a great kill by Mackenzie Funk.
Well, Funk showed she got after it there as a perfect set. She leaps up high and hammers one for a big kill. And the Pirates, we're seeing this is the best offensively they played all season.
Yeah, the cleanest. That's for sure. Only 1 double hit, barely any balls into the net. Lining up Severson, sent back by Naomi Johnson. Try again, take 2, and that one's successful. You're able to get 1, but if you get it back to her, it's almost impossible sometimes. 19-13 now as Avery Johnson, the libero, back into the game. Libero for Ada-Borup-West in black, libero for Crookston in blue. On the way. Trying to set up Nesseth, going back corner, couldn't quite get it over the outstretched arms of Engel. And that is dug out by Funk. It hits the rafters, then goes over the net, which means it's going to be a point in the favor of Ada-Borup-West there, and it's now 20-13.
Yeah, if it hits the rafters and you're able to hit it after, if you're Crookston, then that could have been a point, but they weren't able to hit it, and it went over, hit the top of the net, and bounced across.
And there's one of the first serve-receive errors of this first set as that came towards LaPlante and couldn't quite get it up in the air. It's now 21-13 in favor of the Cougars. That one, LaPlante dives to get to. Johnson fakes a kill attempt and goes for a free ball, punched alive by Engel, and then delivered by Severson to LaPlante. Kopecky tries to set it up, but was off a little bit. Johnson keeps it alive, and it looked like Knutson thought it was going over the net or was going to hit the net. It did not, falls in front of her, and now it is a 22-13 lead.
Well, that's where the Pirates got to be more aggressive and go after that ball. Even if you think it's going to maybe hit the net, you still got to go up and try to play it if you can.
Johnson sent straight back by Severson. Well done by LaPlante to keep that one alive. Oh, look at that dump by Engel. Didn't even look. Just had her hands be her eyes there. Falls right in between the hexagon of all 6 Pirate players, and it's 23-13. That serve received well by LaPlante. Johnson, and that is played well that time by Egan. Jumping into one is Thornton. It's sent straight back, and then it's knocked out of bounds. So that will be a point there for the Pirates. Well done by Nesseth and Johnson over there on the left side of the net. And also in postgame on Thursday, Coach Morgan was talking about getting 2 players on to every block attempt, not having 1 player up there per block attempt. Today, that's been the case. It's been 2 players pretty much everywhere. Served by Knutson, and that was a powerful kill, which we're going to be saying a lot tonight, I'm pretty sure, by Audrina Egan. It's 24-14. It'll be Severson to try and serve for the set. Severson serves it. Auble lining up Nesseth, and it's sent straight back by Thornton. LaPlante now, free ball on the way from Peterson. That's way up in the air, and it just misses that back line. Didn't miss by much, but that's how the first set comes to an end. Ada-Borup-West, after leading 13-12, went on a 12-2 run to finish the set, and they take the first set 25-14. We will be back with set number 2. That's coming up right after this.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
crap shooting, hockey,
basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
and there is
orchestra,
Band.
choir,
visual arts,
Speech.
theater,
Leo Club.
and Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is my education destination.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
The Cougars of Ada-Borup-West take that first set. I'm Gabe Bishop here with you. Taking a look now at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. The one score that's in right now is Sacred Heart. They just took the first set against Climax Fisher, 25-18. The other ones have yet to be updated too far. We've been tracking the Major League Baseball scores because we're in the playoff chase right now. It's 4-1 Angels over the Twins in the bottom of the fourth. The Royals are clinging to a 4-3 lead over the Yankees in Yankee Stadium, and the Guardians have a 4-0 lead over the Chicago White Sox, who are on pace to be historically bad, even more historically bad than they already are. Also, a quick update in the 49ers-Jets game with Aaron Rodgers now back in action. They 7-3 Jets. Breece Hall ran it in for a score, and Christian McCaffrey is inactive for the 49ers in that game. For any of you out there
saving them for the Vikings.
Yeah, that's week 2. And if any of you out there like me are in fantasy leagues and you picked Christian McCaffrey number 1, I'm surprised they do not have a crack in my phone screen when I got that notification on. He was my last player to help me get a win this week. Not going to get it. It'll be the second set underway from Kopecky on the way to the back line. And Johnson played up for Engel. Up to Severson. Deflected at the net. Bowman keeps it alive, but it will fall. And Severson once again making her presence felt early in the set to get the first point for Ada-Borup-West. Now, service from Engel. Played well by Nessep. That might go over the net, and Severson taps it. It hit the top of the net, allowing Funk to get there, and Funk then hit it into the net. So good reactions to keep it alive, but couldn't quite get it over the net. And now Ada-Borup-West is starting out a little bit cleaner in this second set than they did in the first, where Crookston took advantage of some mistakes. Serving on the way at 2-0. Nice delivery, but Knutson couldn't get it towards Funk. 3 straight points to get started for the for the Cougars against the Pirates.
Ada-Borup-West had a busy weekend. They hosted the Ruth Hayden Tournament of Roses, so they got a bunch of matches in on Saturday, and probably wearing off the shaking off the rust as there's another service ace.
That was a tremendous serve on the corner there by Engel. And it's 4-0. On the way, floating serve. Nesseth keeps it up in the air for Bowman. Bowman trying to set up Knutson, going all the way to the back corner, and it's popped up into the air by Morgan Hansen. Delivering off the face of Emily Bowman, and looks like she's all right. Nods her heads. It looks like she's okay, as that was delivered by Cordelia Smith, and it's 5-0.
It's one of those tough ones. Do you try to sidestep it and then put your hands out, or it was just a well-placed attack?
And I'm sure, as you know, I'll also say from experience, a volleyball off the face is not fun. No ball in any sport off the face is fun unless you're playing soccer and it goes in the goal. At 5-1 after that serve went too long. Nice serve by LaPlante. Popped up now for Severson, and off the hands of Nesseth and straight into the ground.
Well, we're seeing Ada-Borup-West come out a little more aggressive here, both on the serve and on the attacks. And the Pirates seem to be on their heels a little more than they were attacking like they were in the first set.
Kopecky up for Funk and played by Engel. Johnson now trying to line up Hansen, and it's popped up into the air. Kopecky over to Nesseth, and yes, that'll work. Off her back foot, sending it all the way to the back corner. That's a tough shot, and played well by the senior 5'8" outside hitter. Funk will serve at 6-2. That serve up in the air by Severson. Will they set her up? No, they're going to try and tap it. Well read there by Nesseth. Free ball on the way into the middle now. Lining up Thornton, and it's dug out by Funk. Kopecky up to Nesseth, and it's dug out near the net. Punched alive by Engel. Can they get it over? What a play by Avery Johnson to keep that one alive. Now toward the back line. Johnson back over to Thornton. Over to Engel. Severson, yes. And that was an excellent recovery by Borup-West to keep the ball in play, and Severson delivers.
Again, the Pirates, well, not many teams around have an answer for Severson. She is able to hit it over the blocks or hit it by. She's a very smart player as well.
Kopecky now. That's a double, I think. Yes, it is. Only the second double hit, which, even though it's called a lot more, that's still less than Crookston has had in the introductory matches, and it's 8-2. LaPlante trying to set up Johnson, and it's flicked down to Engel. And nice job by Funk to stop that Morgan Hansen kill attempt. Naomi Johnson. Now Avery Johnson trying to line up. Hansen deflected at the net. Kopecki's right there. Naomi Johnson up to Nesseth, and it's sent straight back in her face. And the first time we're calling Taylor Stunis' name as she's there in net to make it 9-2 Cougars.
Well, Stunis was just waiting right there, and the pass was off the mark, so Naomi just did whatever she could to try to get it across, and Stunis said thank you and was able to come up with a big block.
Serve received well by Funk. LaPlante is there. Free ball from Nesseth, trying to drop it in front of Avery Johnson. Now up to Stunis. Funk keeps it alive. Diving! What a play by LaPlante. It's kept alive. That was incredible. And now they got to keep it still alive, and LaPlante's there again. Knutson now, and it drops in front. LaPlante kind of spikes it underneath the net. She put together a Herculean effort to keep that one alive, and it'll warrant a Katie Morgan timeout. 10-2 Cougars. We'll be back in 30 seconds as Crookston tries to regroup.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Here we are back now in set number 2, 10-2 in favor of Ada-Borup-West, as they have come out in this second set with a lot more aggression, as Chris stated earlier, both on the serve and on the attack. If you're watching the YouTube stream, you might see something pretty funny here. Severson is serving. The libero, Johnson, is in front of her. Might be a whole foot shorter than her. But they are both fantastic players in their own right. Service on the way from Severson to the back line, and Funk kept alive. Kopecki is right there. Over to LaPlante. Delivers a powerful one to Severson from the back line. And LaPlante keeps that one alive. Funk trying to run it down. Heads up, coach. And it'll bounce over the seats. And that will work as a kill. And that was Audrina Eggen. That time it's 11-2. LaPlante receives that serve, and now Nesseth with a free ball. Johnson's right there. Up two, and that might have gone long if Funk didn't play it. But that's back-to-back powerful hits there by Eggen, and it's 12-2 in this second set.
Yeah, when it's coming in that hot and hit as hard as it was, and you're standing right around the free throw line, easy to say from up here. Probably should have let it go, but.
No, a lot of these sports, it's easier to say what people should do from either in the booth or on your couch or all sorts of other things. That was tapped over very nicely. And that was Eggen again, 3 straight points now from the junior.
And the Pirates, I think it's safe to say, woke up the Cougars after that first set, battled with them pretty good, and it's been all Ada-Borup-West here in set number 2.
Maybe got a little too close to the cave. Free ball, that was punched over and a bit too far from Nesseth, and it is all Cougars right now, 14-2. On the way from Severson. LaPlante plays that one well. Back to LaPlante, just delivers some power there. Looks like her shoulder's okay, and that wasn't able to be kept alive by Johnson. Point to the Pirates to stop the run. Auble will now come back in for Kopecki. Service on the way from Knutson. And that's a nice kill over there on the far side. And couldn't tell if that was 6 or 8. That's 8, which means it's Eggen again. And she scored the last 4 points for Ada-Borup-West. Macy Thornton now will get a crack at serving. And it's going to work in her favor. It's now 16-3. Quick little update. Kessler Ramirez with an ice pack now on her right shoulder. Over there, still on the bench. We'll see if she does come back into this match later on. That served by Thornton, received by LaPlante, and it goes over the net. that's going to be wide on the kill attempt there by Taylor Stunis, and it's 16-4.
Well, and that time we saw the Pirates' Emma LaPlante played that perfectly, not knowing if it was going to hit the net or come down, and then was waiting for it, and it went over onto the Cougar side.
What a terrific serve that was. More English on it than an average semester for an honors English student. That was well done by Nesseth, and it's 16-5. Now looking to fire away again, trying to float one, and it hits the top of the net and bounces back. Good idea, just didn't quite get enough on it, and it is 17-5. That serve to the back line. Peterson is there. Auble, that's headed towards the net. LaPlante tries to tap it over. A couple players ran into the net there, and that's going to go the way of...
It'll be Ada-Borup-West ball.
As the chair judge smiles a little bit, forgot to give the signal on whose point it was. Up for LaPlante. Oh, yes! Yeah, I'd say that shoulder's doing just fine. Delivers a beautiful kill to the corner.
Coming in to serve will be Emily Bowman.
The libero in blue delivers. Played well there by Johnson. Trying to line up angle. Set straight back. And what happened there? Did someone run into the net?
Yep, in the net.
Yep. It looked like that was a very well-executed block setup there by Funk and Auble together over there, but it just looked like they got too close to the net. Service on the way for Morgan Hansen, and that serve receive goes off the back wall, and it's now 20-6 in this set that has been all Ada-Borup-West. That one was misplayed there by Nesseth as more serves have been working here for Hansen. 21-6. Looks like we might have a substitution for a player that hasn't come in yet today until now. Scarlett Triplett, one of 4 seniors on this roster. The only other one to not get in was Morgan Rue, number 7. We'll see if that changes. Up in the air by Nesseth. Bowman trying to run it down. Heads up, cameraman over there, as that one lands in front of him, and it is 22-6. Hansen. Nesseth plays that one well. Auble trying to set up Funk, but here comes Peterson. Send it back over the net. Fake to Severson. And Triplett. Not enough on it. After a dump attempt by Funk, trying to line up Triplett again, and that one works. And the bench up in arms and cheering for Triplett, who probably doesn't get a ton of time getting a kill on her stat card. 2 points away now from a second set win for the Cougars. And that one was another one of those very close to a near her face serve receive attempt by Peterson. And those are just the toughest ones to get anything up in the air, or if you get it in the air, it's going straight backwards. It's 24-6. Service on the way, a line drive. That serve receive is going to go over the net. Lining up Triplett again. She wants 2. And Peterson, that was a nice little flick there by Auble, but played well by Johnson. Severson to end it, and she does. Paints the corner in between Bowman and Nesseth. And a much more dominant second set, 25-6. And a 2-0 lead for Ada-Borup-West. We will be back with set number 3 to see if the Pirates can get anything going. We'll be back right after this.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abassi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Here we are at the start of set 3, 25-14, 25-6. As Ada-Borup-West has taken the first 2 sets. Crookston looking to win their first set of the year here in set 3. And the first one can go a long way. Will they be able to get it in this one, or will the Cougars walk out of here in 3? I'm Gabe Bishop here with you as we get ready to roll. On the way now from Hansen, and LaPlante couldn't receive that one well. First point to the Cougars.
That was one thing we saw in the first set for Crookston. They were able to handle the serve receive very well, and we've seen more service aces in set 2 and 3, well, already in 3 than I think we did the whole first set.
Yep, and we want to add to that tally. There's another one, 2 in a row that LaPlante couldn't quite receive the way she wanted to, and it's 2-0 to start this set. Hansen has been serving since it was 18-6. Now that's 3 in a row that couldn't be kept alive, as that one was head towards Nesseth. 3-0. Hansen ready and delivers. Will this one be received well? Well, it goes over the net. That's an improvement over the last time. But Severson is going to make you pay for it with an ample amount of power behind that right arm. 4-0.
Yeah, there wasn't much the Pirates could do there. It was a good set. Severson leaps up and just hammers it down for another kill.
Bowman receives that one. LaPlante back to Bowman, and a free ball to Hansen. Fakes to Severson. You're going Cordelia Smith. And Cordelia Smith delivers a kill, and it's 5-0. Yeah, I think the term waking up the Cougars is definitely applicable here, from how they've upped the ante into beginning of set 2 and now to start set 3. Received well by Bowman. Kopecky up to Funk. Deflected at the net, and sliding to play it up is Thornton. And Cordelia Smith just taps that one in front of Kopecky, and it's 6-0. Back-to-back kills now for Smith.
Smith saw the blockers in front of her, so she just punched it up and over the blockers and was able to get the kill.
And that's harder than it looks. As you try and punch it, sometimes you'll punch it all the way to the back row, or you won't get enough on it. So it takes some sort of precision. Nice job by Nesseth to keep that one alive, but the set for Knutson goes a little wide. Funk taps her chest, says, that's my bad, and it will be 7-0 Cougars. Low line drive serve. Bowman is right there, played it beautifully. Kopecky up to Funk, and there's a point. Snap that rally down. It is now 7-1. Get on the board. Well done by Funk.
Well, we're also seeing Ada-Borup-West, part of those service aces are coming because they seem to be way more aggressive on their serving here in sets 2 and 3. A lot stronger, and so LaPlante serves.
And through the hands of Morgan Hansen. 2 points in a row now, cut the lead down to 5.
Hansen was looking at her hand, say, why did you let me down on that one? It wasn't anything too special, but just went right through.
It's like you swing and a miss, and you realize, boy, was there a hole in my bat? How did I miss that? That one's popped up by Hansen. She shook her head as if she thought that was going to the scorer's table, but Engel kept it alive. Funk sends it back over the net. They're going to try and line up Cordelia Smith and hit it too long. 3 straight points now for Crookston, cut the lead down to 4. LaPlante now. Nice serve right to Avery Johnson. Ran down by Engel up to Severson. And though Bowman got a hand on it, couldn't get it up in the air. And another Severson kill makes it 8-3.
Scary thing is, Severson only a junior.
Great. They got one more year of her. Well, it's good for the team. LaPlante. Bowman called off by Kopecky. Free ball on the way from Funk. To Johnson, Engel, Thornton, long. 8-4.
We saw Sacred Heart last week. They have a very strong sophomore lineup on their team with a lot of height as well.
Shandy Nelson to Red Lake Falls. She's only a junior as well. So these hitters all over the region, they are here to stay. On the way, Cordelia Smith cross court, played well by Kopecky. Knutson runs it down. Back to Kopecky, lines up a free ball high in the air. Johnson runs it down. Back to Engel, lining up Severson, and it's played well by LaPlante. It's off the rafters, though, and puts some extra spin on it and rolls away from Kopecky. But that was the best attempted dig out of any of Severson's kill attempts there by LaPlante.
And unfortunately just hit so hard that even though she was able to take it a little bit, just sailed off and out of bounds.
Jumps from the back line, tries to drop one in front of Hansen, and she hit it over the net. Nesseth plays it. Johnson back to Nesseth, trying to push it all the way back to Johnson, Avery Johnson. On the way, Egan kept alive. It's over by Nesseth, and Severson says, I'll take that. Much appreciated, 10-4. Yeah, the impact Severson has cannot be overstated, but there's a lot of great play in that back row by Avery Johnson, Morgan Hansen, Macy Thornton, doing a lot of great digs and reflex plays to allow them to score these points. LaPlante put some power into that one, kept alive by Severson. They're setting her back up. Oh, my goodness. I don't know what you're supposed to do about that. That is just pitch-perfect placement. Hit so hard. It just feels like it's undefendable. It's now 11-4. Service on the way. Funk goes down to get it. It's going to hit the net and fall. 12-4.
And sitting right there, if it doesn't hit the net, was Egan. She was, I don't know, did she get a piece of that?
I think it was a little bit short, so it hit the net. I don't think it got her hand, but she was ready for it if it was up that way. Kopecky now up to Nesseth, trying to tap it. Engel was there. It's Severson again, a little farther back. It doesn't matter where she's standing. She can still deliver, and it's 13-4.
Well, and you match the height. She can leap, those long arms, and some fantastic passing from her teammates. She's been able to, well, she's definitely double-digit kills. There's no doubt about that.
Not a question. Johnson, Naomi Johnson, and she missed it long.
Yeah, they have her for 17 on the scoreboard.
Ooh, man, it is these are the kind of performances that warrant collegiate attention, especially in this age where she's a junior, and a lot of colleges out here might be checking out what they can get a couple years before they make it there. 14-4. LaPlante into the net.
Well, just the frame alone will gather the collegiate attention,
Yep.
but having the skill will gather quite a bit. Definitely, I could see her playing in the NSIC, no problems there.
Most certainly. We'll take a 30-second break, and we will be right back, 15-4 in favor of the Cougars.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
15-4. Ada-Borup-West in front. Service on the way from Johnson all the way to the back line. Funk way up into the air. Kopecky up to Neseth, and that was hit way too long. And it was I thought they almost ruled it a deflection, and then they changed the call immediately. 16-4.
I think it was hit too high to be a deflection.
It almost hit the back wall on the fly. That serve receive went back over the net. Severson steps into one, and LaPlante plays it well. Kopecky now. Free ball. And Egan gets sent straight back. There you go, Joey Neseth. Played it beautifully, and that's what Coach Morgan was talking about in the post-game show on Thursday. 2 players need to be there in each spot blocking at all times. You have a better chance of those.
Well, the Pirates, they have played, the second set was a little bit of a struggle in the beginning of the third, but that first set, and then they've shown glimpses in the second and third of some solid play, just not being able to put a long string together here in the second and third set.
And Severson delivers another one, and it's 17-5. Here's the final senior that hasn't had a chance to come in, Morgan Rue, number 7 in the game now for Ada-Borup-West. And Severson on the way. LaPlante receives it beautifully. Auble up to Neseth. Decides to go with precision. Played well by Engel. Up in the air and over the net. I barely made it over the net, but it works there for Andrina Egan, and it's 18-5. This will be another serve here from Severson. Waiting there along the back line, delivers a high serve. LaPlante outstretched, able to get a great serve receive, and Neseth hits it to the back line where Severson waits. Lining up, Egan sent straight back. Auble was there, pushing it back to Peterson. Johnson now, and received by the other Johnson as Avery was there for it. Tapped at the net, Naomi Johnson tries to tap it again, kept alive, and then sent by Egan right to Funk. Now Auble, and that was a double as that one just curved immediately after it hit her left hand. Great rally, but a mistake cost them 19-5. Even though she had that double hit, Auble has been very good in defense at the net at the times that she has been in the game. That serve receive will go over the net, almost fell, and it does fall. And no matter how hard you hit a ball, if it lands in the right place, it's going to be confusing every single time. 19-6 now. Neseth steps up into the paint and fires a serve. Severson is there, running it down his angle, up to Egan, and that was blocked out of bounds there by Auble. But once again, Auble getting her hands up there and disrupting the play, something that they haven't done a whole lot of today even.
Yeah, you'll definitely take that. Good effort by the Pirates. Unfortunately, the block went out of bounds, but still got there. And again, we see 2 blockers for the Pirates that were right there.
Cadence Tome is now in for the first time. She delivers a serve. Lana Peterson plays it. Johnson up to LaPlante. Yes! And once again, LaPlante has been playing some of the best volleyball out of any Crookston Pirate right now.
Well, the one thing with the Pirates, even though they haven't won a set yet, they still battle. They still keep playing hard, and that's what you like to see, and they're doing that here.
Relentless effort. You play until the final whistle, and they Listen to that to a T. Up to, that was, I missed the number, but I'll see it now. Morgan Engel as that hit off the hands of Bowman and then back out of bounds. So now we are looking at 21-7. Here's another substitution. Jenna Thompson, the only non-junior or senior besides Macy Thornton on this roster. The sophomore now coming in for the first time and will serve at 21-7. The lefty fires cross court. Bowman is there, and then some confusion between LaPlante and Auble. It looked like that might have been on Auble. She put her head in her hands there, and it's 22-7.
Auble is the setter, but the pass was nowhere near, so the Pirates have to realize that, and somebody's just got to go get it.
This time, Auble plays it beautifully. LaPlante now in the middle, sent straight back by Engel. Kept alive, though. Free ball called off by LaPlante and delivers it beautifully. And she's really doing it any way she wants right now.
Well, that was good hustle by the Pirates to track that down on the sideline.
And Kopecky and Knudsen will now check in for Auble and Peterson. On the way now, 22-9, service from Kopecky. Got to be a free ball over by Tome, and it is. Kopecky now hits it with one hand. Tome was ready for it. Over by Rue. Lining up LaPlante, has to run towards it, and Severson will let it go out of bounds.
Tried to sneak it along the near sideline, but hit it a little too far out of bounds.
Well, that's what tends to happen when you have Severson playing the sidelines. You think if you hit it anywhere close to inbound, she's just going to go out and just hold out her arm and hit it, which that's probably what's going to happen. Serve received to LaPlante. Up to Funk, and it's sent straight back by Severson. Kept alive, though, and it will land in. Good job by Knudsen. (23-10). Service on the way from LaPlante. Up in the air, delivering, and that's guess who? Severson again. Match point at 24-10.
Well, the Pirates going to have to go on a very large rally here to keep this match going.
You ever seen 16 points in a row?
I have, actually.
Yeah, well.
Not. It was to start actually a couple times, start a few matches.
It's possible. LaPlante receives that one. Kopecky up to Funk. Kept alive. Over to the back row. Triplet. And they'll send it back over by Thornton, and it's going to drop. As Kopecky didn't get enough height on it, it goes into the net. And that's how this one ends. So it ends up being 25-14, 25-6, and 25-10. Crookston ends up only scoring 30 points across the entire three-set period. So with that, Ada-Borup-West, they played a lot more matches than most teams. They're up to 7-2 on the season, and the Pirates now fall to 0-5, still yet to win a set in 15 attempts. We will be back. We'll take a break, and we will have the Riverview Health post-game show, and that will be coming up right after this.
Welcome to Andy Oman State Farm. We're located on 423 North Broadway, next to Holiday in Crookston, Minnesota. Third generation agent with State Farm. We've got a team here with over 75 years of experience, 6 of us fully licensed, here to serve you. We know insurance is about a promise, and we're here from the beginning to throughout the whole process to deliver on that promise.
Nobody likes to wait on hold, and neither do we. Give our office a call where a cheerful voice is ready to help you right away. Call 218-281-3643.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
Baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf, volleyball,
crap shooting, hockey,
basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
and there is
orchestra,
Band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech,
theater,
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is my education destination.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abassi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
Riverview Health post-game show after another three-setter to continue on in this season. 25-14, 25-6, and 25-10. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars, they defeat Crookston in 3 sets. They increase to 7-2 on the year, whereas Crookston falls to 0-5. So it was the Melena Severson show for Ada-Borup-West throughout pretty much the entirety of that match. Her long frame and the ability to hit anywhere just was a little too much for Crookston to bear today. They did have a lot of good efforts on defense, especially just trying to stay alive as best they could, but the offensive attack just came off as a little too much at the end of the day after scoring a net total of 30 points throughout all 3 sets combined. 14 in the first set, 16 in the last 2 sets. We've seen in a couple of the recent matches that the third set has been normally where the best performance has been from Crookston throughout the course of the year, but today was the first one, which is oddly enough. So interesting the way that works, but we will now transition here as why don't I hand this to you as Coach Katie Morgan has now joined us. Can you hear me just fine?
I sure can.
All right, so this was a little bit different than a couple of matches that we've seen so far. I was just talking about how in the last couple of matches, the third set seemed to be the best one that was played. Today it was the first set, and the first set you were hanging right in there, 13-12, but then they went on a 12-2 run to end that first set.
Yeah, the first set was really fun to watch. I think we almost surprised Ada. I mean, I think we kind of surprised ourselves, and it was really fun to watch the girls, play to win the point, and they were super aggressive, going after everything, so that was really fun to watch.
I did see LaPlante went out for a little bit, came back out there. Ramirez was out, had an ice pack on her right shoulder. How are both of them feeling after this match?
Good, yeah, and Emily Bowman came out with her hip all wrapped up, so we were kind of all over the place, but
just holding on by a thread at that point.
Much. But yeah, they're both good. Nothing too extreme or anything, or season ending or anything. But
well, thank the Lord for that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so they just kind of got checked out by Luke, and yeah, looking good.
So after that first set, as we had mentioned up here, it seems like the Cougars started to wake up a little bit more. What changed on your side? They did get a bit more aggressive, but what changed on your side that caused them to kind of go on a bit more runs in that second and then eventually the third set?
Yeah, I think overall just our communication and our being checked in for the whole match. I thought I saw that in that first set, and then slowly kind of lost it. We lost a lot of our communication. We weren't communicating to each other. We had so many unforced errors on our own part. We, in that third set, we had 7 points. I think that we should have just caught the ball and rolled it back to them. There was just so many plays that we just gave them the point and didn't even, make them work for it. So that was a little disappointing to see. Although there was good things out of the match, I thought our middles did really well matching up with their hitters and getting a lot of touches on the blocks and, moving around up there. I thought our defense really stepped it up a lot, playing off the tip of the blocks. And, we had some really big hitters, and I thought we got a lot of digs on that as well. So that was great to see as well.
I was going to mention the defense because at the last post-game show we had at Sacred Heart, you mentioned how you wanted 2 players at the block at all times. Throughout the day, I think that was what was happening. We had multiple players set up in the block all over the place. Aubel did a great job. Funk did a great job. Nesseth did a great job. It seemed like the net presence was the best it has been throughout the course of the year.
Yeah,
would you say the same?
I would definitely agree. And we kind of told them halfway through that first set, they're going to set 2 players. Middles, go where they're at. I don't care if you're totally off on the set. I don't care. Go to that hitter and try to stop them. And I think that's exactly what they did. And there was one play specifically I remember is Naomi and Rylan got up on a blocked him, and then they set her again, and she hit it out of bounds. So that's what we have to get better at, is recognizing who their hitters are, attacking back at them and forcing them to, hit around our block and make the mistake.
It's so important as a net presence. You could just throw them off even if they keep it alive, because the next one was 5 feet long. So
yeah, exactly.
That makes total sense. So we're going to be right back at it, 22 hours from now is where we'll get back underway. Thief River Falls, they come into town, another high-profile kind of offensive style. How do you think these 2 teams between Ada and Thief River Falls differ in terms of your preparation?
Honestly, I don't really know if they'll differ a lot. I think they're going to be very similar. I think we'll see a little more aggressiveness from their back row. I was kind of surprised we didn't see a lot of that. Like, if we got the ball over to Ada tonight, they would make their own mistakes every once in a while. I don't really know if we'll see that from Thief tomorrow. I think their defense is a little stronger. They're going to be a little feistier back there. But the same thing for the front row. I think we're going to have, a couple big hitters. And if we can just kind of pigtail off of what we did tonight and keep a front row presence on them, I think it'll be a good match tomorrow.
All right, so I very much appreciate your time, and same time tomorrow?
Yeah, well, I'll be here.
All right, fantastic. Thank you very much. That was Coach Katie Morgan here on the Riverview Health post-game show. In case you weren't aware, yes, right here on KROX, same time, same place, just a different opponent tomorrow against Thief River Falls, 6:45, the pre-game show, expected time, and then 7:15 will follow right after that. So we will take a break here, and then we will be back, and we will have some final stats. We'll run through the Draft Sports Bar and Grill one more time, and then we will sign off for the evening. You're listening to KROX.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Ada-Borup-West Cougars, they defeat the Pirates 3-0. Here are some stats for Crookston. Mackenzie Funk led the way with 5 kills. Emma LaPlante right behind her with 4, followed by Nesseth with 3. Mackenzie Funk also led the way in digs. She had 7. Nesseth had 6 as well. A good net presence from Nesseth, came away with a tried-and-true block, but there was a lot not on the stat sheet. Well done by the Crookston net presence to just continue to knock the ball back to the other side. 3 aces, 1 for Kopecky. It's now 3 in 2 matches for her. 1 for LaPlante and 1 for Nesseth, who pretty much did a bit of everything throughout the course of the day. And then the 2 players to lead the way in assists for Crookston was 7 for Kopecky and 4 for Rylan Auble. Still waiting on official Ada-Borup-West stats, but we could tell you who led the way in kills. That's a pretty obvious stat. Severson, Milena Severson, at our count had near 20. We'll clarify that. Ended up with 19 kills on the day. There was a lot of ace play as well from Ada-Borup-West. 7 from Morgan Hansen, 2 from Macy Thornton, and then 2 from Morgan Engel as well. A couple more kills there for Cordelia Smith, and lots of digs from Avery Johnson, the libero in black throughout the day, as well as assists from Severson, Engel, and Audrina Eggins. So they kind of covered everything throughout the match, and after that first set, just started to take things over a little bit more. So that's been a look at some of your final stats. As soon as we wrap it up here, we'll get all the stats and the remainder of the story and scores and everything on our website, KROXAM.com. That will be coming up just minutes after this broadcast concludes. We will now take a look at some of the scores on the Drafts Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. taking a look here, some interesting scores out there right now. The Northern Freeze, they just took a set from Warren Alvarado Oslo. It's now 1 set apiece between those two. Let's see what else we got here. It is 2 sets to none for Sacred Heart, and they're at match point right now. And did they win that set?
Yep, 3-0. It was 25-18, 25-13, 25-23.
Yes, they did. All right.
So that's the second final that we have in high school volleyball. We can tell you JV, it was Crookston winning 2-0. C Squad Ada-Borup won 2-0. 7th grade A Squad volleyball, it was Thief River Falls beating Crookston by a score of 2-0. And 7th grade B Squad, it was Thief River Falls and Crookston playing to a 1-1 tie. And that one. And then in UMC men's golf, they are in 5th place out of 20 teams at the Mule at Central Missouri University in Warrensburg, Missouri. They played 2 rounds today, day 1 of a 2-day meet. And UMC in 5th out of those 20 teams. Lucas Justison, a senior from Detroit Lakes, leads UMC's 14th individually after shooting rounds of 69 and 73. So it tells you what kind of tournament it is. If you have a 69 and a 73 and you're in a tie for 14th place.
My goodness.
So Justison, of course, from the Detroit Lakes Laker, one of the premier programs in the state of Minnesota. So they'll wrap that up tomorrow. And I think those are all the scores. We can tell you Twins baseball, the score.
I was just looking at that right here.
So it is, the Yankees lead the Royals now, so that's good news in the top of the 8th, 7-4. The Twins trail the Angels, though, 6-2 in the bottom of the 7th in Cleveland. No surprise, beating the White Sox 5-0. And in Monday Night Football, if you care, well, the Vikings' next opponent is playing. San Francisco leads the Jets 13-7 late in the first half there.
All right, and then also a couple interesting thing to point out is that Cleveland's pitcher today on the mound for them, Cantillo, is perfect through 6 with 9 strikeouts. So good thing that the Yankees took the lead over Kansas City with a 4-run 7th, but it's not over yet. And Kansas City has prolifically scored lots of runs in late innings. So we'll keep an eye on that, but a loss will help the Twins, but they need to start winning some games again after.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if they don't start winning.
Yeah, they're going to have to. You'll still be 3 games behind the Royals if you both lose. That'll happen each time. But I believe that should about wrap it up. I think that's covered just about everything here in Crookston High School. I've been Gabe Bishop here with you. Final score one last time, 25-14, 25-6, and 25-10. Ada-Borup-West defeats Crookston. We thank you very much for listening or watching. If you tuned into the YouTube live stream, it's always great to have that available when we can. And we thank our sponsors for sponsoring this event. Without them, we would not be able to do what we do. Hopefully you can thank them yourself by patronizing them to the best of your ability. We appreciate you very much for listening. Thank you very much. And same time, same place tomorrow as Thief River Falls comes into town, 6:45 once again here on KROX. Thank you very much for listening and have a wonderful night.